Hey, my loves. I'm sorry it's been a while. I was having a bout of like low energy, and I just didn't want to put that on you guys or have it affect any of my readings. But I am back, and I am going to be doing the new moon read for the new moon that's coming December 7th in Sagittarius. So today I'm going to be doing my readings a little bit differently. I usually do couples, dating, singles. I'm actually going to be doing my readings, for example, introverts, introvert with intro, introvert with extro, and introvert with ambi, like that, to who you're connecting with. And then I'll be doing the singles read at the end of that, okay? So right now we're going to start with our introvert with intro, okay? And let us pick a message card from our oracle deck, which is the Fairy Forest. By Lucy Cavendish. Let's see. Intro. Freedom, readiness, bounty, and plenty. Okay, so with that, that's telling me that you guys are at a point where you might have been looking within yourself, or you might have been doing some soul searching, or it doesn't even have to be as deep as soul searching. It could be that you were in a phase where you were kind of like, life has to offer more than this. And I feel as though you've kind of caught a handle on exactly what it is you're looking for. And you're ready, baby. Know that you're also going to be successful in manifesting what it is that you want to manifest, okay? So let us get a read on what's going on with our intros. Intro to intro relations. Intro to intro connections. For the new moon in Sagittarius, December 7th. New moon, December 7th. Having a problem shuffling. My hands are kind of cold. That's probably the reason. One last shuffle, and let's see, guys, what is going on. Okay, so I feel like hard work's paying off. You've been putting a lot of energy into a relation. I feel like this could be vice versa, well, obviously, because it's intro to intro. But I feel like there's been a lot of work that's been placed into this connection, to the point where it's like, is this worth it? Because I'm really low on energy right now, and I'm feeling, actually right now, I'm feeling kind of like nervousness inside. So, know that your hard work actually did pay off. So I do see this moving in a positive direction. And I feel like you know that right now. So the nervousness actually might be that it was in a negative area for so long, or you kind of were going back and forth with the roller coaster of this relationship. So now everything kind of seems to be settled, and you're like, when is the bad stuff gonna happen? Relax. I don't see that happening right here. I do see that the masculine energy, and I've said this in other readings, masculine energy does not necessarily mean male. It just means masculine energy. the masculine energy here seems to be guarded. Okay, I do see emotions being guarded. I do see, and I'm kind of feeling like the masculine energy is the person who kind of made that rocky roller coaster of a relationship. So the same way where you're like, finally, but is something going to happen, is the same way this masculine energy is like, wow, I fucked up so bad so many times. Is the other person just kind of going with the flow right now to kind of get back at me? Because that's what I'm kind of feeling. I also have the card of fertility, and this very well can mean that somebody is going to end up getting pregnant, and it's a good pregnancy, so it's not like an outside third party pregnancy, anything like that. However, I'm kind of feeling more that it's like the fertility of the relationship. I'm feeling like the relationship is connecting on that level right now where it's solid, and that's where I feel it moving. You have the Four of Swords, which is, kind of down and negative, feeling negative, and I don't get it to be so strong. I kind of get it more coming from that feeling of waiting for the other shoe to drop, okay? And, that just can be the energy in general, because I've been getting that in a lot of personal readings that I've been doing, where a lot of people are waiting for the other shoe to drop. And it's like, okay, it's understandable, especially if you're someone who, you kind of have things tough and you're struggling through life. It's a defense mechanism. It's kind of like, waiting for it to come. But definitely, take a breather with that, because we don't want us to get sick or anything like that, because stress can lead to obvious, physical sickness, okay? I do see that you guys are kind of deciding to leave the baggage that you've been carrying. This is a good thing. I also see a decision being made. I do see this decision was made in the past, and you actually did make the right decision. If you're questioning, did I make the right decision? You did. Okay? I do see some work being put in, and I see the work being put in on the other side of this relationship. And I see that you guys are actually going to connect back to how you were in the beginning, when you first met, when things were great and things were happy and you were in that honeymoon kind of phase. So I do see that happening. I see slight loss of money. Actually, I don't feel that is on a huge level. I see that it's on a very small level, to the point where it's actually, you might physically lose money. Like, you might have, oh my gosh, where did my $20 go? Where did my $50 bill go? I do feel that, and I don't feel you're going to be so hurt by it. I also feel as though there's a reason for it, okay? That's just the message I'm getting right now. It's very, I don't understand it. Maybe you'll understand it. But I do feel that it's going to be, there's a reason for it, okay? It very well could be that whoever finds your money actually needs that money more than you. And it's kind of just like, especially with the holiday season coming up, it's just like a blessing to them. So know that you blessed somebody, even not knowing, okay? And I do see that actually the same way you lost that money, you're going to get money back. Okay, so that's a very good thing. I see that there's a delay on your wish, so a wish that you put into the universe for manifestation. I do see there's a delay on that, and that is probably for your relationship. Now, this delay I don't feel is because, and I kind of feel like we moved into a different, this is resonating with someone else. I don't feel that it is the universe that's delaying things as much as it is the parties that are involved, okay? So free will is kind of delaying things here. And this is because of hurt and fear, okay? Know that that will come to pass. Things will move forward in a positive direction. Now, if you're dealing with somebody who is kind of stern, kind of strict, kind of close-minded, don't try to open their mind. They have to do it on their own. I do see that that will be happening. I don't see that it's going to be happening in this moon cycle. However, I do feel that it's going to start happening in this moon cycle. For those of you who want to settle down, know that the partner that you're with right now might not necessarily be that person that you're going to settle down with. However, I do see that that is going to be coming, and it might be a whirlwind of a romance where you kind of are like, you might be in a long-term relationship right now where you've been in this relationship for years, and you're going to meet somebody randomly, and everything's going to just like, you're going to rush in. And you do have supporting cards here. The universe is supporting that. The universe has brought you to this place and has brought that person to this place where you guys are going to settle down, and you will have that relation that you've been looking for, okay? For those of you who are in a okay. For those of you who are in a situation where you're feeling kind of stuck in your relationship, but you love that person, you want things to be sparked up a little bit, you're looking for a little like more energy that's not there. So hey, here is John, and John got all the energy I'm looking for, and John's gonna fuck your shit up, okay? So just leave John right there, okay? You know, you can try to spark your energy up more, you know, in your love life and things like that. And I don't actually feel like it's in the bedroom. I'm feeling it's more like, I want to do things. I want to go out. I want to, you know, try to make those plans and try to do that with your partner, because I feel that that love is there and that connection is there. But I do feel that a third party can kind of creep on in there, because they're showing you the attention and the spark and the spice that you're looking for, but they're gonna fuck your shit up, because that's not who you're meant to be with, okay? That's not where your heart is, all right? And at the end of the day, you kind of have to weigh, you know, going ice skating. I don't know, I'm just going random here. Going ice skating and having fun versus destroying the heart of the person that you love, okay? So we're going to move on to our intro-extrovert relationships, or connections, I should say. Intro-extro relations. Let's see what's going on with the connection with our intro-extros. Intro-extro connections. Okay, my loves. The Green Man, initiative, fertilization, and action. I know what this is telling me. This is telling me that you guys need to stop taking a back seat and let other people take control. That's what it's telling me, okay? You need to, I'm not saying take control of your relation. I'm saying more take control of yourself. So if there's something that you don't want to do, don't do it. If there's something that you do want to do, do it. Make some conscious decisions. Make some conscious choices. Make some, you know, throw some ideas out there of something you would like to do, because I feel as though you might feel that your partner is likes to be in control and all that, and I do feel that as well. However, they want you to have a little backbone, okay? They do want you to have a little backbone. This is what I'm feeling. So it's kind of like gotta step out of your comfort zone, baby doll. All right, intro, extro connections, new moon in Sag. Yeah, absolutely. So I feel like you guys are at a place where you're kind of afraid to lose your partner. You know, honestly, your partner's not going anywhere. However, you do need to take that initiative. You do need to take the initiative. So you do have you have a slight delay. A slight delay. And I feel that there's a slight delay in you taking this initiative as well, okay? Everything is there. Your foundation is super, 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 super solid, okay? So stop overthinking, because you're super overthinking, you're overanalyzing, you're throwing your brain in some next realm where, okay, I want to take this initiative, but what if I take this initiative and I throw an idea out there and they don't want to do it, and then we're going to have an argument and I don't want to argue. And then on the flip side, it's like, what if I do it and then they like it? Then why do they like it? Is it because they want me to be someone who I'm not? There's a lot of thought process going on there. You need to take it down like 8 notches, all right? Because I do see that there's a great foundation here. I do see that there's a great balance, and that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling you kind of lost your balance where you used to stick up for yourself. And I'm not saying that this is any type of abuse or anything like that. I'm not feeling anything negative on their part. I just feel like you kind of took a back seat, and you need to, you know, shotgun, baby. Because there's a new beginning that needs to start, and I don't see that new beginning is starting, and that is because you're holding it back, okay? So, you know, new moon in Sag is all about taking risks and, you know, playfulness and fun-loving and all that jazz. That's where you need to be, baby. That is where you need to be. I do feel that you're released. Yeah, you guys have been under some pressure, and you're released from that pressure. And this might be resonating with my loves that are in school or something like that. So I do see that is definitely moving in a positive direction. I do see that you're feeling a relief. This can be work related, where you might have been the target might have been on your back, or you feel like you're kind of in the line of fire and you're not anymore. Justice has definitely prevailed there, so that's a beautiful thing. Okay, I do feel there's a little bit of a lack of strength going on, and I don't really like that, the lack of strength, because I feel that somebody has moved away from you, and this might be a friend, this might be a lover, an ex-lover. I see your heart is unbroken right now, okay? This actually might have been the loss of someone. I do see a celebratory card, which is definitely a beautiful thing. And being that it actually follows the tradition card, I feel like that there's going to be a wedding or a blessing of some sort in that way. It necessarily is not, it might not be yours, but I do feel that you're going to be a big part of it, and you're going to be, you might be like in the wedding or something like that. If it's, you might be a godparent, you might be becoming a godparent, something to that effect, okay? I do feel that you're going to be thinking a lot, and you need to, I don't want to say stop thinking, but you're kind of overthinking and overanalyzing, and that was the problem in the last moon cycle. This is what I'm getting. And I feel like that you're looking at too many details. Kind of try to look at the big picture, okay? Because I feel like there's a lack of looking at the big picture. You feel like you're being judged, okay? What are you being judged by? People who are worried about being judged are usually people who are judgmental, okay? So if you're not judgmental, you probably have someone who's judgmental in your realm. You have someone who's judgmental in your circle, and you listen to the, that negative energy. I don't want to say cut them off completely, but definitely kind of, take a couple of steps back from them, because I feel like you're absorbing that negative energy, and that's not a good thing, my loves. You do have a great foundation. Great foundation. I have 3 foundation cards for you that are beautiful. I also see that this, you're going to be going backward, and not in a bad way. So you're going to be going back to your roots. You might be traveling back to see family or something to that effect. You might be going back to where you and your lover first had their first date, something to that effect. But I do feel that that is going to be coming to pass, and that's going to be coming to pass during this moon cycle. Okay, and that's a beautiful thing. So, you guys need to release the negative people around you. Let them be negative on their own. By all means, I am not saying don't be there if somebody needs you, but I am saying that you need to not absorb that negative energy. If you need to, and I don't know if Angie's watching, but she'll love this, if you need to sage after they leave, this is an ongoing joke between her and I because I hate the smell of sage. Although sage is a beautiful cleanser, I use Palo Santos because I hate the smell of sage. But if you need to sage while, after that person leaves or whatever the case is, agua de Florida, whatever it is that you need to do to cleanse, you need to kind of, get that negative energy away from you because you're overthinking and overanalyzing, that is adding into it and that's making things negative where they shouldn't be negative, okay? So you kind of just need to relax and take initiative in making plans in your relationship, okay? So let's move on to our intro ambies. What's going on with our intro ambies for the new moon in Sag, December 7th. Ooh, we got a jumper. The life bringer, establishment, growth, and fulfillment. I feel like somebody's pregnant. I feel like we're expanding on our family. Actually, I feel an adoption, or I feel, I'm not feeling actually biological as much as I'm feeling an adoption. I'm feeling taking on someone else's child. It very well could be you and your partner. Your partner has a child and you're going to be stepping up to the plate as that parent because the other parent it cannot fulfill their duties for one reason or another. But I do feel that, that's a beautiful thing. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that you are going to be taking on parental duties. Okay. Yeah, so I do see a lot of stress around the relationship. It's not a bad stress, it's kind of a good stress. It's a stress it's a motivational stress. It's a stress that's a driving force. That's a good thing. I feel like there's a lot of worry and concern about the past. So this might be actually a new reconciliation. Because I do see a new beginning starting, but I see a new beginning starting with an old soul. Okay? And it is somebody who you are connected with. I feel as, this is someone from your past who you're reconnecting with. And it's very well that it might have, now we have that fertility card again. That's showing me affirmation of the message that I had in the beginning. I feel as though your past relations with this person was borderline toxic, okay? However, you're kind of in two different places right now, and I feel as though, although I don't really feel too much time has passed, it might have been like 2-3 years, and maybe not even, has passed between you. It seems as though it has been eons that's passed because you both have grown. And you might have been in denial a little bit on the fact that you needed to grow as well. Not saying that you had fault in the relationship, because I feel as though the other person was definitely the fault in the relationship. They made things very difficult. I feel like there was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 parties. But I do feel that they're at a different place. And I feel as though you're kind of, you're a little bit hesitant, not much, in taking this leap with this person, but know that they're, and I feel as though they're coming through as though they might have been like, fuckboy status in the past, but they're good right now. I feel they're financially stable. I feel that you are definitely in control of things, and I feel as though, you actually were the one who sparked this change in their drive, in their life, in their path, okay, and they're very thankful to you for that. Now, I don't have any kind of soulmate cards here or anything like that. So just be very cautious with this relationship and know that sometimes Because this is what I'm kind of feeling, and this has moved on from the relation with the child, okay? Sometimes when someone is such a positive force in our life and they have helped us change for the positive, we feel like so much gratitude for them. We do feel love because they allowed us to learn how to love ourselves. This does not necessarily mean that we're in love with that person, okay? And vice versa. You might feel as though, hey, look, I was this great force in this person's life, and now they're coming to me and they're great. I'm obligated. There is no obligation on either end, okay? No obligation on either end. I do feel that this is going to be a relation that is going to last. However, I don't feel that it's necessarily going to be a romantic relation, okay? I do feel it's going to be something that is going to be, I'm getting more of a sibling kind of love, okay? Yeah, I do have the Lovers, but the way that it falls, I'm getting more of a sibling kind of love. So, you know that this is definitely something where, yeah, you have reverse cards here. Know that this is something definitely where you guys are going to have that connection, and it's going to be a beautiful connection. And it's going to it's going to be needed right now for you at this point. And it's just that I don't feel it's going to be a lasting romantic connection. Okay, so definitely, go into that thinking, is this really who I love in that way? Is this really who I want to be with in that way? And try to look at it from the other person's perspective as well. Even if you have to ask them, are you sure you want me in this way? Because I feel as though if you guys try to force a romantic connection that's not there or not meant to be there, it can kind of like screw up your connection. And the connection you have is absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful, pure connection. And I don't want to see that get screwed up, okay? All right, let's move on to our singles. What's going on with our single intros? Single intros. Anybody coming into our lives here? My single intros. I kind of feel like you guys don't want anyone right now. Like, you're like, yo, I'm good. I'm good. I'll pick up somebody in like March or April. So I'm getting like, yo, I'm going to need somebody for summer love. But right now, I'm pretty good by myself. Don't want to be buying no gifts you don't have to buy. Yep, I feel you. Let's see. Unseelie Queen. Glamour, opulence, and hubris. Okay. This is confirming how I'm feeling. Like, you're good, baby. Look at her. Look at her. Look at that look. She's like, I'm the shit. Like, who needs anybody? Not me. This is definitely a time of where you're taking to feel good about yourself. And you do feel good about yourself. And you're just like, kind of like, what? If I'm rocking my sweats, I'm still a dime. If I'm glammed up, even better. But, ooh, you're the shit and you know it. So that positive energy definitely is going to be bringing some positive energy in. And I want to say, just before I even pull anything, just be careful. Because, when we feel so great about ourselves, like energy attracts like energy, which is good. It's very good. However, know your level of conceit right now, because you don't want to attract somebody like that and, maybe they're better at this game than you are. Yeah, I see a decision having to be made. All right, this is an X. An X is coming back. So I see an X is coming back. they have the world to offer you, and I made my mistakes, and blah, 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 blah. And you are very, you don't want them. You're kind of like, you know what? I've moved on. I've moved past this. You crushed me. Like, you literally crushed me. My soul, my heart, my mind, the way I looked in the mirror was different. You crushed me. I'm good. Like, keep it moving. I do feel like you're going to play a little bit just because you're kind of, you're wallowing. You're dwelling in this, yeah, that's right. I'm the shit. You know it. You fucked up. You left. You know, feel the pain. Feel the pain I felt. Now, know that is actually putting that negative energy out there. So be careful with that. You know, you might do this for a little while, but karma, baby. At the end of the day, it's all about karma, right? So I do feel that you're going to be manifesting someone into your life it's a good partner, okay? So if you've been trying to manifest someone new know that it is working. Your manifestations are working, and I do see that that's happening, where you're going to have a solid foundation. I do see that you guys probably will start off a little bit rocky, but it will escalate from there, and everything will work out in your favor. I don't feel that this ex that is hindering you will hinder the relationship. You have a soulmates card. So I do feel that this is actually this is the person that's coming in. Okay. You definitely have some good stuff coming. You know, definitely keep an open mind to things, because things are going to be going in a beautiful direction for you. Those were my intro reads for the new moon in Sag, which is tomorrow, December 7th. Many, many blessings. Okay. And I will be back next week. Bye, guys.